April isn't over yet, but the soul already feels like it's the end of a cycle. And if you ignore this silent calling, you might carry into May everything that was meant to be left behind. There are times when the sky screams, and there are times when the sky whispers. Today, the universe isn't demanding, it's suggesting, it's nudging. It's leaving signs for those sensitive enough to notice. April has been a battlefield of emotions, tensions, breakups, silent revelations. Many portals opened, but not all were crossed. Now, in the final breaths of the month, you face a quiet choice: to close cycles consciously or drag old baggage into the future. And the future is closer than it seems. May arrives heavy. Eclipses, karmic gateways, deep redefinitions. If you don't realign now, you'll step into this new chapter already out of sync with your soul. What isn't cleaned up, resolved, and released now will come back louder later. That's why today the sky doesn't scream. It simply reaches out its hand. Will you take it? Or will you pretend you can still carry what was meant to be left behind? Take a deep breath, close your eyes, and feel what's been stuck inside you these past few days. Maybe it's a hurt you tried to ignore, a frustration you chose to numb, a fear you pretended didn't exist. April, with its intense transits, stirred all of that, but many feelings still got trapped. Today, your soul is asking for release. And release doesn't come from overthinking. It comes from acceptance. You don't need to understand everything. You don't need to justify everything. You just need to let it go. You can write everything that's stuck on a piece of paper and then tear it up. Say a simple prayer of surrender, or just cry it out without shame. Releasing means allowing what hurt you to no longer define who you are. Today, before thinking about what you want for May, you need to empty what April left stuck in your chest, because seeds don't sprout in soil drenched with old pain. Have you noticed how small, forgotten things drain an absurd amount of energy? Unanswered messages, projects started and abandoned, important conversations postponed, promises you made to yourself and left hanging. These silent loose ends aren't just small stuff. They pile up like dust on the soul. And before you even realize it, you're carrying a weight that keeps you stuck. Today is the perfect moment for an internal sweep. What conversations need to be wrapped up? What decisions need to be made, even if they're simple? What actions need to be corrected, even silently, just for yourself? You don't have to fix everything at once, but you do need to start. Every emotional or practical loose end you tie up now is space you free up for the new to enter. Today, the big cleanup isn't in your closets, it's in your energy. With each cycle you consciously close, your soul breathes easier, and with each small mindful closure, you begin to draw the structure of your new May. Don't underestimate these quiet actions. They're what will give you strength when the eclipses call for a more whole version of you. Not everything you lost this month was truly a loss. Some things needed to fall away, some people needed to leave, some doors had to close, even if you didn't understand it at the time. Today, your soul asks for a quiet but transformative attitude. Gratitude. Gratitude for everything that left. Gratitude for the space that was cleared. Gratitude for the unseen forces that protected you, even when it hurt. This isn't about romanticizing pain. It's about honoring the natural cycle of things. Some connections unraveled to protect you from soulless paths. Some opportunities were denied to make room for something better. Some cycles ended because you grew, and they didn't. Today, instead of mourning, simply offer silent thanks. Thank and release. Because everything April took away, in some way, was just clearing the path for what truly belongs to you. The energetic soil prepared by the new moon in Taurus is still fresh. You don't need to shout your wishes to the universe. No grand rituals needed. Today, the power lies in silence, in pure intention, in an inner choice so real, it doesn't even need to be announced. Close your eyes and ask yourself, what feeling do I want to cultivate moving forward? What value do I want to see blossom in my life? What kind of peace, prosperity, and connection am I ready to nurture? Plant this intention in silence. No rush, no expectations. Planting today is an act of faith. Faith that what's true quietly will find its way to bloom, even without witnesses. The strength of this new phase is born in the invisible, and the invisible begins within you. From April 27th to 30th, the skies enter a delicate phase. It's the pre-eclipse zone, an energetic field where everything feels unstable, sensitive, changeable. Today, the greatest act of wisdom is this. Don't act on impulse. Don't force changes. Don't make rushed decisions. The eclipse will bring revelations. It will uncover what's still hidden. It will show you who is truly aligned with your path and who no longer is. That's why right now, it's time to observe, to feel, to listen more than you speak, to wait more than you act. Life will move in the coming weeks, and not at the pace of your anxiety. What is true will stay. What isn't will fall away without your effort. Trust the silence. Trust the timing. Today, the wisest choice is to stay present and wait. You know those situations that seem to repeat? Patterns you thought you had already overcome, but somehow came back to haunt you recently? That's no coincidence. It's a calling. April brought up memories, situations, and pains you probably thought were already behind you. But the universe doesn't repeat lessons for no reason. If something has returned, dash, a behavior, a person, a feeling, it's because something inside you still needs adjustment. Today, instead of rejecting these patterns, observe them. Ask yourself, what is this repetition trying to show me? What part of me is still acting out of fear, not truth? What do I need to release, accept, or change once and for all? The wisdom here is simple. It's not time to react the same way you did before. It's time to act differently. And this silent, conscious choice is what will free you from dragging these patterns into May. Every crossing needs an anchor before diving into the whirlwind that May will bring. Today, choose a symbol that reminds you of who you are becoming. It could be a crystal symbolizing protection or courage, a word written on a small piece of paper kept close to you, a tiny object with deep meaning, a song that anchors the energy you want to carry forward. The important thing isn't the symbol itself, it's the intention you place in it. Choose something that, whenever you see it, touch it, or think of it, you instantly reconnect with your truth. This anchor will be your emotional protection during the portal's opening in May. It will remind you, in moments of doubt, who you chose to become. Today you plant this quiet strength, and tomorrow it will sustain you when the world demands quick answers. April wasn't about results, it was about transition. While the world was rushing, your soul knew it was time to cross. You may have felt instability, doubts, breakups, a silent discomfort, like crossing a river during a storm, but maybe you forgot the middle of the crossing is the most uncomfortable, but it's also the most necessary. Today, as April ends, you haven't reached the other side yet. You're still in the middle of the energetic bridge between who you were and who you are becoming. And here's the hard truth. You're not supposed to feel completely ready yet. You're not supposed to have all the answers yet. You're not supposed to feel 100% certain yet. The discomfort you're feeling is the sign that you're moving. True spiritual crossings aren't quick. They're slow, uncertain, and transformative. Accept that you're still on the way and keep walking, even without all the guarantees, because that's what separates those who truly restart from those who stay stuck in the same place. May is knocking at the door, and it's not just any month. It will be a month of eclipses, revelations, karmic cutoffs, a month where anything unresolved will rise with force. That's why today, the silence at the end of April is a gift. It's your last chance to empty the baggage that has no place in the new cycle. You can't step into May carrying grudges that should have already been healed, fears you could have faced, old narratives you've outgrown but keep retelling. The new demands space, and space is only created when you consciously choose to release what weighs you down. Today, look within with brutal honesty. What am I still trying to carry out of attachment? And have the courage to let it go. Even if it scares you, even if it hurts, the new life you want only fits inside you. If the old you knows how to let go of what no longer serves. Today, the sky doesn't scream. Today, the universe doesn't push. Today, life simply watches you in silence, waiting for your choice. And this quiet choice to release what no longer serves, to plant what is true, to carry only what nurtures, will define the quality of everything you experience from now on. Tomorrow, when May begins, the world will look the same on the outside. But inside you, there could be a whole new world ready to bloom. Or it could be the same old weight, dragged into a shiny new package. The choice is yours. And it starts now. If this video spoke to your soul, leave a comment below. I release the old, I plant the new. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications, because in May, we're crossing these portals together. And those who cross with awareness will be reborn completely different. See you on the other side.